time to return to the what if that started it all last year. What's up everybody, StevDeS here, and welcome to another edition of Dragon Ball Days. Time for 2020 everybody, and what better way to celebrate than with the what if that started Dragon Ball Day on this channel. Inspired by Mr. Lawrence Simpson over on the AAAGH channel and his work with What If Goku Was Female, here we look at Goku's longtime rival if he was a she. And a lot of things have changed. For the most part, it does stay about consistent as far as the Dragon Ball timeline, but with another player in the form of Tarble, who's had his own adventure through this whole thing. He's gone through trying to help Raditz and really failing at it, becoming more of an engineer for the Saiyan Quartet, joining up with the Z Fighters once his sister had abandoned him on Earth, and training with Goku on the way to Namek. But how might the prince fare against the Emperor of Universe 7? Well, there's only one way to find out. This is What If Vegeta Was Born Female. In the last part, Tarble and Vegeta, as per your vote, had finally made amends. Frieza was busy with Nail as Krillin and Gohan were still summoning the dragon in order to make their wish. Goku is still in the medical pod just like in canon, however, we're going to be entering this scene on Tarble and Vegeta at the end of their conversation, picking it up right off the last part. On their way to find some sort of pod bay where they can just relax and wait for Goku to get out, they do look outside the window and see that the sky is darker than the blackest void.
I didn't know that Namek had a day-night cycle. It's been dark since I've gotten here.
It doesn't. Not this dark. Namek has 3 suns. This shouldn't be happening. The Dragon Balls! The Saiyans rush down the hall and get outside where Krillin has already made the first 2 wishes. Krillin! Oh, hey Tarble! Krillin, what have you done? This dragon apparently has 3 wishes, so he used the first wish to bring Piccolo back to life, and now he's on Namek with the second wish. What? But Frieza's here! If Piccolo dies, then Kami dies too! Ah! You're right! Dende! Wish him back! Send him back to Earth! They're just barely unable to get the wish granted, meaning Piccolo is on Namek, and he's gonna be here to stay. However, this does mean that we get the fusion between Piccolo and Nail, and that would still happen when we get to that point.
You idiots! You should have wished for my immortality! Now Frieza's going to kill us all when he gets here. But at least you know the end result. And I will enjoy making you suffer for this.
The battle begins with Vegeta rushing at Frieza, but the second Frieza's about to get a good hit in, Tarble intercepts and shows what he can do against the Emperor.
Well. I'm impressed, Prince. You seem to have gotten a lot stronger since I last saw you.
Don't be fooled, Frieza. I've been holding back this entire time.
Really? Well then, perhaps some encouragement will allow you to take this seriously, like the knowledge of what really happened to your planet.
Tarble pauses for a second, but then he senses Vegeta go a little bit quiet at this, and he turns to her. What is he talking about?
Zarbon informed me of that meteor that hit our planet. Frieza could have stopped it at any time, but he let it crash.
Oh, Zarbon, even in death you served me well, loyal to your grave. Why are you laughing?
Because, my dear Prince, it wasn't some stupid space rock that destroyed your planet. It was me.
As soon as he hears that, memories rush to his head. Memories of his planet when he was a kid, of his home, and Frieza's the one that destroyed it. And he's had to serve Frieza this whole time, and arriving and being under Nappa and Vegeta, being slightly over Raditz, but all in all, being the inexperienced warrior under such brutish Saiyans he's had to deal with, it's all because of him and the giant ball of fire that engulfed the planet, that destroyed it, then the pod that he was in was the only one left, and his mother was the one that saved him. What his mother said. All of these memories come flooding back to the Saiyan Prince's mind, and he starts shaking. He starts crying, and he just has his hands balled up. He can't believe this. He is shedding tears, but these are tears of rage, not of mourning.
You killed her?
What's wrong, Prince? Oh, do tell me you're crying. I would love to remember that I caused the Prince of all Saiyans to tear up about his race.
You killed her?
Oh my, you are crying. Oh, I wish I had an image capture device. Oh, I would have loved to remember this moment, immortalized in a photo. The day the prince...
You killed her! Ah!
Tarble rushes in with a rage boost, allowing his power level to just about go over 1 million.
Take this! Yeah!
With a final blast at the end of the volley, Frieza is rendered to the side of a mountain.
You know, Prince, it's not often that I use this form. So I have to commend you. That really hurt.
How? What are you? This is where we get the spiel about Frieza's transformation, him having multiple forms, yada yada yada, as well as the second form being able to go up to 1 million. However, there is something to take away from this rage boost. With every rage boost, a Saiyan does get stronger. Remember when Goku had gotten the God Key? He got used to that power level and was able to bring it out. It's kind of like Guru bringing out potential. The potential isn't immediate, but over time, their body becomes acclimated to what their true potential is. The battle goes just like it does in the anime. The main difference is Piccolo won't be fighting alone. Tien will also be in there. However, they don't need Krillin to enact Vegeta's Zenkai plan.
Nope.
Tarble and Vegeta, they're more than enough. Tarble's all for this, and thanks to his expertise in diplomacy, he is able to tell Dende that, hey, we need you to heal us, we're about to do something to boost ourselves. Both Saiyans are ready to fight against Frieza's third form. However, Frieza is beginning the transformation into the final form after being pissed off by Tien's Kikoho. And Tien kind of needs healing too because he was Kikoho about half to death. He had to keep Gohan and Krillin safe. Why not? After Frieza's final form comes out, Vegeta and Tarble are fighting together, meaning Vegeta isn't as wounded as the anime. Both of them are able to abuse the Zenkai boost several times over thanks to Tarble's diplomacy. Dende still bites the dust because Frieza can figure out that's exactly where they're getting all their health from. This, of course, allows Goku to arrive while the two Saiyans are still up and running. However, we do still have a death here. Tien. After Dende heals up Tien, Tien senses the death beam on its way and tosses Dende out of the way. There is no healing from this. It's an instant death. Goku then arrives, and he doesn't get the spiel like he does in canon, where Vegeta's telling him and with his last breath about the Saiyans and how Frieza did it.
Nope.
Instead, we get a quick talk from Tarble telling Goku to remember all the things he told him about the Saiyan race on the way here. This is the guy that actually killed everybody. He killed your parents, he killed my family, he killed every Saiyan on our home planet and needs to get beaten. Everyone is able to get away from Frieza, allowing Goku to have his battle. Things go just like the anime up to the Spirit Bomb. This is where things change slightly. The group of 5 is just staring as Goku's holding his hands up. They don't understand it. However, Vegeta recognizes it. Kakarot was trying to do this when fighting her. So, naturally, she knows what's up. But he's just getting knocked around, just like before. He's going to die at this rate.
Damn it.
We've got to do something, otherwise Goku's going to die before he's ready. Tarble then looks over to Gohan and has an epiphany. Gohan still has his tail. Vegeta, throw a power ball!
What are you talking about?
Gohan still has his tail! Remember how he performed against you? He can do the same here!
Brilliant, brother. I'll get charging immediately.
But how do you know I can stall him? Tarble then puts his hands on Gohan's shoulders, looking him in the eye. I wouldn't have suggested it if I didn't think it was possible, Gohan. Remember all that training we did? You're ready. You can do this. You can save your father, and in turn, save us all. You don't need to fight for long. Just enough time. I know you can do this. Okay, Mr. Tarble. I'll try my best. I'm proud of you, Gohan. Vegeta, launch it!
Eat this, Frieza!
The ball is launched, whizzing past Frieza, thinking it was just an attack, just to distract him. After all, Goku kinda had a little glowy thing at the end of Frieza's finger right in his face. Without Gohan and Krillin's energy, Tarble and Piccolo rush in, which proves to be kind of a hard thing. They need to distract for Gohan, and Gohan will distract for Goku. They are rendered to the ground just as a grade 8 smack knocks Frieza away. Approaching the tyrant, Gohan is cracking his knuckles.
Mean alien hurt, Daddy. Gohan hurt, mean alien!
Gohan is able to hold off the tyrant before the Spirit Bomb is launched, but this does leave them in a predicament. However, Krillin is able to spare Vegeta a bit of energy and goes in with her. Krillin's able to grab Gohan while Vegeta grabs Piccolo and Tarble and gets out of there. Then the Spirit Bomb is launched. However, we all know how that nut gets cracked. Frieza ends up surviving, aims at Goku, and Piccolo takes the death beam to the chest. This time though, there's two people that equally pissed him off in all of this. So instead of this, he does this little meta! He does this little number. However, at the last second, Tarble knocks Vegeta out of the way and takes the little glowing diamond whatever attack that was. Krillin, no! Tarble! Frieza, stop this! The small guys float up above everyone, and in a feared panic, they yell their last words.
Goku! Vegeta!
They are blown up in midair as a deathly silence, along with a bit of wind, covers the battleground. Pieces of armor fall in front of them, and Krillin and Tarble have been blown into dust. Goku naturally goes through his transformation, but Vegeta is shocked. She's the last member of the Saiyan royal family. This is it. Her brother was killed in front of her. Her brother and her made amends. She's seen him die in front of him. This creature has taken everyone, every Saiyan life. Together in this fight, Vegeta had a newfound respect for her brother. And now he's gone. A new sort of emotion fills her heart. A pain, the pain of loss. This death actually meant something to her in the end. And in this, both of the older Saiyans are shaking. They're sputtering. They are getting angry for what this creature has done. Their hair flashes gold, their eyes fade out and come back blue, and in a vicious yell, both Goku and Vegeta become the legendary Super Saiyans. Goku yells at Gohan, as usual, to get Piccolo, get to the ship, and get off Namek. However, just as Frieza aims for Gohan, it's not Goku that defends him, but Vegeta.
You will not kill any more Saiyans this day or any other day!
The battle, curb stomp is more like it, goes off just as well as you'd expect, with Namek being spared. However, after Frieza's dead, both Super Saiyans are just staring at each other in the middle of Namek's sky. Both of them haven't powered down yet. Why haven't you powered down yet, Vegeta?
Isn't it obvious, Kakarot? We have unfinished business.
On a barren planet with nobody in sight? You insult the memory of these people, Vegeta.
Don't bring their memory into this, Kakarot. This is between you and me. It always has been. And now, we have an entire planet, all at our disposal. We have all this space in the world to end this rivalry, once and for all.
Fine, Vegeta. I'll admit, I am pretty excited about this. To see what this new form can really do.
Then come at me, Kakarot! This is our battleground!
The Super Saiyans duke it out, and when King Kai contacts them and tells them, hey, we're gonna be teleporting you to Earth, you might want to stop fighting, they both pretty much tell him to, well, it's a barren planet, so everyone just lets them have at. It's pretty much the best sandbox that the Saiyans are gonna get. Nobody needs to be in the way here. With a barren planet, they've got more than enough room to show their skills. I mean, it's not like Namek's blowing up or anything. So the fight continues until they accidentally blow up Namek. This is what happens when you let two Super Saiyans go at it. They don't realize that they overdo it until they start seeing magma and... yeah, the planet has about 2 minutes. However, Vegeta's here, so he ends up going to Frieza's ship, leading Kakarot there because this battle's not over yet, and she knows how to get the ship running. She knows how the healing pods work, she knows how to seal in rooms that have holes in them. She knows all this. Instead of Goku just randomly hitting buttons and telling the ship, okay, sorry, you're not stupid, but we need you to go. Yeah, talking to the inanimate object, that's going to help. And so, Frieza's ship takes off and Planet Namek blows up. With both Saiyans resting in the medical pods and Namek's Dragon Balls being used just like in canon, plus one Tarble, this is where we're going to be leaving things for this timeline. So where do you think the Saiyans might end up? And without Frieza, how do you think future Trunks' arrival will be different? With Tarble in the equation, might we see an alternate timeline from here on out? Will future Trunks even be a thing?
Leave a comment below!
For more what-ifs in the realm of video gaming and Dragon Ball alike, such as if Goten was the one born first as opposed to Gohan, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Like the video if you enjoyed it, and as always, I'll see you in the next one. Ciao!